I will. I don't think I will.
Yes, you now this is a like challenge for you, I know it. Let's see it when he's in 1v3 and has a sequence.
Oh yeah, watch out.
Joe Card does it again. There's something there.
They are walking up on Aaron, and yeah, that's the info they were looking for. He has reported that the whole squad is
there.
They are there, guys. They are.
In their numbers.
Bibu. What a fun name. I like Bibu. They are pivoting B. This is a nice call. It is going to be a double up on Glyph. DGL baited in. They're going to overlook it. 2 bags a turn. DGL will unload, and already, if he found one more, he could have had a bit of a round there. Regardless of their misstep, the bomb goes down, and FlyQuest look to take this round. Is that an Iraq flag?
Yes.
Yes.
He might be the first Iraqi we've had on...
Iraqi-Italian, it says on Wikipedia.
Interesting. How cool. Shout out to Bibu one time.
He's been farming FPL for a long time. Seen him in a couple of tournaments, but first Pro League for him, to my knowledge. So that's very cool. Seeing a lot more Middle Eastern players come through in the last couple of years.
Yeah, and I think these kind of, mixed bag rosters like PERA are where they're going to have their chance to get a break when there is, in the absence of like a full national squad. You probably, as the talent pool deepens and as more players are drawn in, you are going to have to be, hanging out with a mixed bag of talent. You've got Romanian, Polish, Hungarian. It's all in there.
I even think when you look at like the Asian RMR, typically it was just domestic, run by Aussies, and occasionally, like back in the day, we had some Korean teams and like a lot of Chinese teams, of course. But we've actually seen MENA, is that how you say it? MENA, Middle East, North Africa, really rise up in the last few years because a lot of the time they'll also play with European players, but still keep a MENA core, so they make runs through the RMR. We've had that in the last 2 major cycles, so a lot of a rise for Middle East and North African CS.
That's a cool way to start things off. You put the Deagle on... Deagle. But this setup, I mean, you've taken him down, but they're not overreacting. I like this from FlyQuest. There is potential for this door stack to connect onto more, but I can see a world where aliStair just rounds that corner, gets himself $1,200. He's going to throw this util. It's really about Vexo. He commits to the spray, gets 2. Fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. aliStair's recovered an AK. And PERA hasn't moved. He's been here the whole time. And there he goes.
Well, he never uncrouched. Maybe he should have earlier. It's worked out wonderfully for FlyQuest. Not much damage.
Didn't lose any rifles. Everything's fine. So they picked Anubis. Was there a reasoning behind that? Let's have a look at FlyQuest's Anubis. It's 90% win rate. What the? They've lost it once, still in Vision. Admittedly, it's all against, Rooster. It's all against Australian teams.
Did PERA beat Big on this map? I think they did, because Big beat Na'Vi. I know this triangle never works, but Big beat Na'Vi on this map, and I'm pretty sure PERA beat Big on this map.
So they're better than Na'Vi, basically.
You could make that assumption.
I understand.
Really.
Okay.
They're like 13 forward Big on this map,
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure. So
I'm intrigued by Bibu's setup with DGL. Just a little flash to throw around the pillar as Inns takes main control. So they're going to fight for it upon its seizure. With this util set, they won't be able to do anything about it.
Don't look at that flashing light, but Bibu won't drop it. There's another one coming in there for FlyQuest. Just clearing close, doing their due diligence.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It hasn't cost them too many nades. I shouldn't be too concerned about it.
I'm a bit surprised they didn't try to take mid. Dexter wasn't a bit more aggressive on mid with the low utility that PERA used there at the start. I think it was kind of obvious that they didn't want to play for mid, but they put that pressure A main. Now a nade set on B, baiting out the utility, but bibu still has a lot of nades. PERA with an incendiary towards B, so still a chance here for them.
You can see Aaron is like in 2 minds. He keeps kind of flirting with Temple, returning to the mid gap to attend to that as they stay 2A. And it's a good call. They will be ready to receive Inns upon arrival here. His flash is not going to do anything. Bibu has vision. DGL in support. This can go horribly wrong for FlyQuest. They're overlooking the pillar. They will try and isolate. A double kill required. DGL under scrutiny. He will go down. Down on B is Vexite with 9 seconds left. They're going to get the bomb down thanks to Dexter. Liaz unable to bring down Aaron. Oh, lovely work. Good shooting from Aaron. A clutch available for aliStair as he finds and strings together the two pushing. Aaron and Poya now watching through their fingers as Chicado his way back in. And Chicado lives to tell the tale of the first exchange. Smoke on the bomb. aliStair could overthink this. It's a 10-second defuse. It's a 10-second defuse. He's only got 5 bullets.
Oh,
5 bullets! It's a nasty way for that clutch to go down. aliStair tries to keep a stiff upper lip. Takes him down after the fact, but that's PERA's first round.
Didn't want to overcommit to the fight when he had him on Fountain.
It's my worst nightmare, Hugo. I know recently I've had some success on spamming smokes, but historically, it feels terrible. When you've done the hard part, you've got the 2 of the 3, then you hear that horrible sound of the smoke.
There's also that doubt in a 10-second. In a 10-second, you think, are they really on it? It's been 7. Should I stop? The smack talk coming through, a little wave from bibu. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, he hit 2 6 shots in the 1v3 and then kind of waffled it in the 1v1, but still got all 5 kills in the end. He did get the kill.
Would you be interested in trying a waffle ice cream sandwich?
Ooh.
No.
Oh, it's really good, Hugo.
Yeah.
I'll bring you one in.
Please.
But I think also just a little bit of an experience there. bibu playing pillar, still had all his nades when he died, right? You really want to use those. I understand like you're in a position you don't want to give it away, but it's better to smoke and reposition than just
Get
focus on playing pillar. Yeah, exactly.
More of an aim map into B this time. Look at this, no smoke main, so they're going to go for a boost instead. It's a nice angle. This might catch him off guard, you know. Liaz, he could be a dead man on the peak, just like that. Just like that. Perfect start. CTs get an opening.
That's a really nice boost. You typically see it on the other side, but over the smoke gives you even more cover. And aliStair waits for a reaction, but nothing's going to be given to him here. PERA only 2B, they're not shifting. Dart getting taken.
Okay, so I mean, in terms of the B players feeling pressure, they've lost Dark, and wow, 3 pushing a main. Don't see this too often. Inns has got his work cut out for him here.
He's just had a great tournament. This would be a fantastic round to step up, but they've walked all below him. Water noise! Inns has to come in and kill everyone right now, sneaking down. He falls off. He lifts them back up, but it might be too late. They found their kills on that Dark crunch. 1v2 for Inns.
Oh no, combined with not finding the 10-second defuse. Safe from the flash. Safe from the flash.
Got to be aware of this position. It's very common.
Yeah, but it's all about his timing now. Inns finds, isolates the duel. Chicado left. Oh, and he nearly had a pot shot! Commits to it! Chicado takes it. It's a big round. And yeah, I'm just combining the 2 rounds they've lost now sequentially. The 1v3 into the 1v1 10-second defuse. Now into this one where your 2 Dark players start getting shot and they're like, huh?
Guys?
How am I dying in the back? How am I dying in the back? Inns not active on that angle. There is a way to slink past rugs if they're not actively holding a main. So yeah, despite his 3 kills, despite being an impact player, he unfortunately did not cover the push. A 3-man A main push is quite inspired by PERA as a reaction. It worked out for them.
And another buy from FlyQuest, seeing as how it's just 1 player left alive, but this time only 1 AK that they can afford. And this could give a lot of momentum to PERA if they can convert this round as well and do it cleanly. But it could be a disaster if FlyQuest finally break their bank.
There's a lot of space.
Yeah, it's being watched. But Flash could be good. Temple timing is key for DGL. Flash goes through. And the AK takes a lot of damage on the entry. Liaz still hits his nice shot in the open. bibu caught completely out of position. FlyQuest have broken through. And PERA know they should save. Will that tempt them in? It really shouldn't. Low HP. Unless another kill is given over, this should be FlyQuest on the board.
Back.
And that seemed like a bit of an anti-eco setup, really, from PERA, right? Like wanting to play that long range with the M4 in the A bomb site. Not giving up any close range fights, any easy kills, but FlyQuest with the force, good timing on the A hit, and just 2 clean entries.
Yeah, Liaz. Shout out to Liaz for the double entry. Making good use of his Tech 9.
The best interviewer in Counter-Strike, probably.
I mean, it's alongside Brokey, I'd say.
Yeah.
But that's because his focus isn't the interviews, his focus is the headshots. Is bettering himself and the pursuit of perfection in Counter-Strike. Never going to get there. No one is. And that's why we keep on booting her up. We've got 5 AKs, or rather 5 rifles, I should say. A scavenged M4, 4 ins. And yeah, you talked about their finances. This is where PERA are on the ropes. You've got a couple of SMGs, a FAMAS. Could be worth 2, this one. Ooh, an aggressive B main smoke. Look at that. Look what that does to Liaz immediately. He's now communicating to his team they could be out. I have the bomb. I'm a bit nervous. Don't like this, fellas. Don't like this at all.
They're blocked on the positions they're playing. A is actually completely open, so PERA just making the gamble. They feel very comfortable to play risky, try to catch FlyQuest off guard with a stack. It might work out again. No bomb retrieval just yet. Dexter is going to have to go back for that. Dart getting taken, but they're on 3B right now. And quick mid-rotates or drops available if FlyQuest seem to commit.
I mean, there were also no nades towards A, so why don't you just poke your head towards A, see what's up?
Wait, Bibu didn't see him either.
Oh!
Someone radar. Someone probably someone radar.
That felt like he was...
Right, and now Ins goes, but now it's too late. I mean, now that you can see, like, that he probably can know that they're rotating back because they had no information, so they're sort of expecting that reaction. That's why they're running back quickly and see if they can hold the bomb site this time around.
Edging the smoke, Bibu will have an off angle. Smoke will fade. Aaron catches a nade. Fake side. Nice headshot. If they clear out Bibu, they can completely return to control of this round. Liaz takes him down. It is looking good for a plant. 4 CT corpses on A.
Got to be a kit somewhere, right? That will tempt you back in. Great second headshot for Ins, but is it going to be enough here? As Poya has found a 1v1 inside of the site. Can't isolate that kill. aliStair coming back to help out. Poya's read it. They swing together. And aliStair this time gets it over the line. And FlyQuest are building on the T side of Anubis.
For real. I mean, first it was Liaz. This time it was Vexo, finding a very important opening duel towards the A side. These guys are getting exploited. Just finds that lovely headshot. And In's an important sequence from him as well with the trade from Liaz. You got yourself into the side. Looking good. Looking good. This is T-side Anubis as well. You'd expect to see them leave with a lead. It's just the magnitude of that, which, well, it's going to grow. 5 on the way. It's just 5 USPs, or someone's a hipster with a P2K.
They know the...
Look at this.
They know what's on the line, right? Molly, nade, into this A push. You're going to hear that damage as well. So In's got to be ready for this.
Whoa! What is he going to get? 3. You take that. Thank you.
Good.
And you've given him nothing. A Mac 10. You can have it, boys.
Can't go any further here. Yeah, take that if you want, but... Backside making sure they don't re-aggress. Oh, the molly pull. Just trying to contain them. It does anything but. They go ahead on that timing. Help comes out. And FlyQuest, no issue on the ante.
Full focus from FlyQuest. Good to see these players ascend to a more consistent degree. their win rates are so skewed.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's the same time every time they come to Europe.
Yeah.
Right?
So far, they've only beaten the Americans.
Like, wow, they're on a 10-map winning streak. Oh, it's all domestic.
It's just them versus Rooster in this endless Groundhog Day of Counter-Strike. It's tough to be able to get good scrims for the FlyQuest boys, but that's been a tale as old as time.
If that were true, Alex, Rooster would be here and not Bad News Kangaroos.
True. Yeah, they dropped the ball. Kind of got used to seeing the Rooster boys here in Malta.
Yeah.
Back-to-back appearances.
It's a bit of a nasty smoke from Dexter and a weird molly as well. Okay, this is a different flavored round.
What's it taste like to you?
To me, it tastes like they are going to try and take A main with this lurk smoke and eventually try and finish out on B. Or not. What's this from bibu? Oh, he's blocking him in the smoke. He gets one, not bad, considering the circumstances. Not bad at all. Where you go off to? Leaves Util to continue to sell A presence. Dexter's brought the bomb over towards A though, so maybe this is just the finish. Lee has his housekeeping mid and B pushes. GGL's got the AWP over Cake, so Aaron can swing off contact. Spotting the camera slip. Nailed it.
Had 2 on A every single time, but only 1 required. DGL, Glass Orb, nails his shots. aliStair has got a chance to fight back, but it's good of a game he's been having. DGL walks in. Mid-split needs this, does convert Liaz with the headshot, and these are the pieces you want here in this 2v2 for FlyQuest. Aaron feeling the pressure from middle. Liaz has crept in. Chocado not going to be able to stop him. And Liaz just playing to contain, but he'll lose his life in the process.
Whoa!
He got a headshot. Orb now pushing up, hits the shot, and aliStair, a masterclass right now. 3 kills. He is running the board.
Very nice recovery.
Yeah? Say it.
There's some rookie mistakes, really, from the side of PERA. I mean, you're in a 4v2. You don't need to be re-peeking DGL in that angle.
Like, so at that point, he'd done his job.
Yeah,
he
he got 2 kills, right? You got 2 kills. There's no time. It's not a fake. Like, they wanted to come like, here, great shot. Now, just don't do this. Don't do this. Just be inside. Just wait for your teammates to play. There's one more guy somewhere. As we saw, like, he was on the lurk. Sure, he might be on the lurk. He might be also a main, but wait. Now the pressure is on the T's. They're in a 2v4. They need to make something happen. There's not a lot of time. They're going to start running. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. I think he just gave away his life too cheaply.
It was a tight angle held by Ali as well. But that's just an AWP, well-studied AWP. He's at 12 frags right now. aliStair's having a great start to this, which I think is a win condition. I think when he's on a good day, aliStair can definitely be the difference maker. We saw that in Chengdu.
And this is the classic, like, tier 2, tier 3 European scene play, right? Like, because, yeah, you know, you're not going to get punished as many times. You're going to get that 3rd kill. Or even if you do, your teammates will still win the clutch after that. But on this level of play, you know, shit hits the fan real quick, Alex.
For real. FR, bro. Yep, that's going to happen. A dry peek into Liaz, who's not going to miss. He's not going to miss. He didn't miss. Yeah. That's what he did.
He is good at hitting.
He hit that shot. Now might be Vexite's turn. Another little dry one from a pistol once answers. DGL, you can see he's itching to have a peek. It's a headshot angle.
God.
Clean.
Yeah, the second one, for sure.
That's what the history books will read. Vexite got 2 kills.
Yes, this will definitely go down in the history books.
History is written by the winners.
The history of Team PERA.
Looks like FlyQuest might be winning if they can keep this up. If they can keep them humble at just 2 CT rounds, it really puts a lot of pressure on that pistol and that.
The double up is out.
Ooh. Aaron,
that's always exciting.
To be fair, when you've got 2 frags in a CT half, it's always a nice button to hit to try and get the rounds flowing once more. I think he's responsible for mid typically, Aaron.
Yeah.
So makes a lot of sense. You can just park him in cameras, or you can go for something a bit more aggressive. Okay, Aaron. Oh, sorry, Aaron.
Aaron, there it is. Oh, this is a good angle though. Might just be a dry swing into this. Liaz, oh, good flash. Sees the AWP as well, got him blocked. Molly, smoke, DGL just trying to survive, but that nade will cause problems.
Hey.
He gets caught jumping out. The nade timing is perfect. What? Poya back in the position? Good luck. They've seen you. That smoke will allow him to escape if he even wants to. Guys making moves right now.
Look at the same aim pressure as well. They're just edging out onto Bibu. Oh, and they wait. The timing is beautiful. The Heaven smokes arrived, but they're already up. Like, it's going to be very quickly. They have to clear Heaven. They have to be aware that it's a possibility, and it is going to be just a ding for Bibu. Round done.
Feels like everyone is informed today for FlyQuest. Everyone's hitting these crucial round-swinging shots. Inns is nailing them. aliStair with the AWP, and Even Liaz has had his moments on that mid lurk. So right now, FlyQuest, it's a great day in the office. Did PERA have anything to say in this 3v5? They're giving it a go. Bomb denial from heaven. They weren't ready for that.
That feels a bit funny.
Okay,
Sure.
scope up and stick it. I got you this time. Not needed. Orb should be saving, but Aaron's looking for nothing. He's going to get shot in the head.
Everyone, I agree. Feels like we've seen it from absolutely everyone so far. Across the board, maybe Dexter the only omission, but he's been calling a very strong T-side hit. Good understanding of what his opponents have in their wheelhouse. I'm sure it must be difficult for PERA as well when you get to this sudden, this extra level of play where teams are going to have found your gaps. They are going to have analyzed, your setups and look to anti-strat to an extent. I only just heard it. I saw it on a coach's job application. I think it was Innershine. He put out a PNG saying what his experience. He said he had experience in self anti-stratting. I thought that was an interesting concept.
Okay.
Yeah, self-scouting.
Yeah. So you look at yourself and say, how would you try and beat you? Is there something like that, Yanko?
I mean, what they might do.
Yeah. Or what? Yeah. How would
exactly.
you beat
If I was the opponent, how would I play against us?
Right. bibu DGL mid. Dexter searching. He's very good at this. He'll take advantages when they're available. Flash. Oh,
I actually think self-scouting for tier 1 teams, you should probably be focusing more on that than anti-stratting at this point. Because what everyone does is just anti-strat to death. They look at every single little thing and try to come up with stuff. Half of the times it's they see things that you don't even, for you might not even be aware of it, or it actually might not even be a tendency, just how the cookie crumbled that one game, and then you will play against them and they'll do things thinking they saw a pattern when there's no pattern. But for you in that game, it will be tough to read.
Yeah.
Because why are they doing? Why are they pushing A-apps every round on Mirage? What is this? What
school of Counter-Strike do they go to?
Exactly.
Does this have legs now, fellas? I mean, Inz's managed to equalize. It was a very threatening round, all things considered.
20 seconds is my big fix.
As far as I'm aware, they all have legs.
It's all on this.
Oh!
And now A is open. He can just plant. Inz doesn't have to commit to this, but he will. And that's just the game that FlyQuest are having, taking these swings and hitting them every time.
I can't believe they've turned that around so comfortably. So nonchalant. That's a different FR for you.
So yeah, I think, for example, because he was the analyst for FaZe for a long time, so, if you're Kerrigan and you're playing Vitality or Big, two teams that really like to anti-strat a lot, or any Zonix team, you just tell them instead of to focus on them, just do some self-scouting.
Yeah.
And
watch more demos.
Yeah, and then you're aware of, okay, so this is what they might try and do, and then you work for that.
I suppose you're always also looking to see what opponents have been doing against you that was working. You can take that for yourself or adjust your setups accordingly.
Well, there's really a lot of mind games, if they've used stuff against you a lot and it worked, they will expect you to adjust for that, and then the smart thing to do would be to do the opposite, or something different. It depends on the teams you play. Sometimes it can be as simple as just changing something a little bit. I mean, for example, we had on Mirage, we love to play default a lot and just take mid control and mid round from there. And we're going into a game versus Vitality, who obviously prepares a lot, and we know they're going to try to break our default, right? Try to fight for mid probably first gun round. So the only thing we did is we did a 5-man mid default. Where we had 2 guys underground, 3 guys top mid. And we were like, okay, we'll just put more bodies into this, so if you fight, we can win the fight. That's what happened. They sent 5 guys mid, 2 cat, 2 connector, 1 window. We just won the fight, and that was the round. And it's nice and easy, right, when it works that way, but obviously sometimes you're wrong, sometimes you lose that fight.
20 seconds. They're running out of time here, and the crossfire is pretty well established. At the end of the half, aliStair has the world against him and no time to battle the world. 10 seconds. They're not giving him anything. He can't hunt that kill, and PERA hold on to something, a smidgen at the end of their CT side.
This is a story all about how PERA's life got flipped upside down. It was a 9-3 half on Anubis. A couple of oopsies and doopsies has put them in dire straits, but certainly not unrecoverable as they found themselves a third round right at the tail end, the 12th round of our first half. I have YNK, I have Hugo, and I am Machine. Let's get this second half underway. We've got a lot of util. 2 smokes, Molotov, double flash. PERA, where you go? And if they win this pistol, I'm interested in a competitive Anubis. If they don't, I suspect we could be heading to map 2 quickly. Hugo, it's an A-pop. Ah!
Whoa, well, how about Mirage? Because it might be around the corner unless we see a 2-on-5 back the other way.
Ooh.
I will say a bomb part's a nice recovery, but we're not getting anywhere close to a site. Julie's tear heads off, and FlyQuest statement pistol on top of a fantastic T-half. 4 kills from Julie's.
You'll take that.
Yeah, I always love to think that these guns were in the game the whole time. And it only was, what, 2 years ago we started, even that, we started really seeing them tier 1. Now they're a mainstay of every CT pistol on almost every map.
There were a lot of changes to the Dualies over the time.
Were there?
The price change.
That was the only change. The actual...
an important change. You can drop 2 Dualies, get a flash, and then 2 guys can play it with armor.
How much were they originally?
They were 500 for,
right.
but they never got buffed or nerfed other than price. Wow, B push, A push, 2s. Like when they were 500, when people figured out they were good, they were still mainstays of every pistol, even for the price.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
I mean, there was at least 6 months to a year where people were playing Julies before they got.
Like they would buy them maybe for
like
an anti-rush for, you know, 1 player.
Yeah. But they're sick is my point.
Wow. Yeah. Just reading the stats on the dual Berettas. It's an interesting insight. 86 damage to an armored head.
Damn.
150 damage to an unarmored head.
That will kill someone.
That will kill you. Well, the AKs are out. It has to be now, PERA, on your map pick, and I'm certainly not ruling it out.
And aliStair already with an upgrade to an AWP. Solo A.
Okay, pressure on him. Or not, actually. It seems they are focused on a bit of a B pincer. Re-smoke mid-window, sow some seeds of doubt. Oh, they know about Chicado.
Good nade. Ouch. How about another one for good measure?
God, that's brutal. That's cool. Good to see FlyQuest with that sort of consideration. Double HE. 3B. Rejigging the setup. Look at them all with nades in their hands, walking around the site. It isn't a commitment, but it's a great like that's almost all their util. 2 smokes is all that's left after this. Warrior still main, GGL has dark, and the bomb's maneuvering back, so a little bit of a double pump.
Nice smoke, makes it out. Needs to isolate the Ivy player though, who's just not giving it. I think DGL probably knows.
Aaron's behind them.
Yeah, they run through. Vexo, what a place. Open to dark. He does not care. 10 seconds, just throwing pandemonium into the round. That lurk does nothing. The cover is allowed, though. That plant comes down for PERA. It dodges the flash, but he can't dodge the headshot from bibu. 2v2, and the AWP is very far out. It's not going to get a re-peek. It's got to be on 5 HP Dexter, or this is dead in the water.
Not looking good, is it? aliStair's coming in from dark. He's kind of just hoping Dexter makes a play. bibu low HP, but with an AWP to clear, it doesn't matter.
This is killable.
Oh, yeah, that might be enough rally. Still hits the first, a smoke, kit, a flash. He might have a go, you know. He's giving it a go. He's got no bullets, you know. Still finds his head through the smoke. Valiant attempt from aliStair. Puts his AWP on the line for that. PERA will go down without it, so not too shabby, all things considered. They get at least a significant amount of damage and a valiant attempt in the 1v2. 19 frags for Ali, in 17. I saw the stat totals for Ins recently. He's just like been popping off since CS2. I mean, he was always seen as one of the more individually talented, mechanically gifted Australian players.
But when he had to call, I imagine that
Yeah.
is why he took a bit of a backseat in the fragging. We never saw this, you know, not to this level on European soil, but now Dexter's taken back the reins and more time for FlyQuest. You know, their first tournament with Dexter was very poor in EU, but now they've had some time to adopt the experience, the knowledge that Dexter brought back from his time in Europe. Ins has certainly looked better and better every game. aliStair 19-5, that is just such a relief because he is a streaky player. He is a guy who can go completely cold, and those are the games where FlyQuest just get walked over.
I like this angle for Poya. Oh, he doesn't like it at all. He's lost to an MP9 at range. Well, the bomb's going to have to go somewhere else, they say. bibu walks out of main, holding his walk key, hoping they can reposition to the wide open B site. Vexite magnetizes back. Liad's floating from beach. He'll get there in time, but they're loud about this. Just in time is Vexite. Gets the first. Aaron needs this duel and provides it. So they're into the site. Bomb will be planted. A CT smoke obscures their advance. Walking through. All three coming from cave side. Chicago, Temple. This is a crossfire now. Quite a hard one to break. Safe from the flash. They do isolate the duel. Chicago, Temple. Crossfire now with bibu.
Did that decoy make him turn? He heard it bang, and so they just use it as a fake flash there. aliStair, no kit. He's going quick. He's got to play trap, but he has no idea. So bibu saves the round for PERA.
He's using decoys. That's the second decoy back to back round. I'm just saying, maybe.
I like the idea is like a fake flash. You hear it bounce, you know it's coming. You turn. Psych.
It's the wrong nade.
Yep.
Economical.
You know what's underrated?
Tell me.
The auto sniper.
Ooh, oh, I did get my
on CT.
Yeah.
It just feels like it's just so expensive. But I guess if you're buying an AWP, that's a couple $100 more bucks.
I came up short. Dust 2 coming up short. Cat.
Does.
And he's crouched behind those blue little barrels near Goose.
Yeah.
Just the tip of his head. He killed 4 of us.
I actually tried to equip it yesterday, but I just didn't know what gun to get rid of. I guess I don't use the AUG, but the AUG is good.
I got rid of the AUG. Put the scout in just because of Dust 2.
I already have scout.
Yeah.
I don't have FAMAS.
Don't have FAMAS.
No. It's just the
it's an MP9. You're taking
value.
MP9.
Yeah, the 2250. The amount of money you're spending at that point, I would rather play a close position and play.
I'll just
MP9.
rush with an MP9.
Have nades. Have nades.
Or just even play.
I'm
close.
making a play, guys.
No, just buy shotgun, sit cave on ancient.
Respect to the shotgun, man.
The auto shotty is nuts right now.
Auto shot is good.
Auto shotty on MP9 with full nades. I'd rather that to a FAMAS. You just have to play differently. For what, 650 more, I can buy an M4. So
yeah, get some extra kill reward. Not 900 anymore. Rip.
It's kind of fair.
Rip. Yeah, fair for sure.
Fair.
But we are going to be seeing a full AK-47. Third round consecutive found by PERA. This was the most clean though, so they'll have a little bit of breathing room coming into this next round. We do have aliStair on the AWP still. They are starting with the bomb going rugs, lining up some early util. aliStair going for a quick peek, but no one's going to be getting across. They have smoked T stairs. That's a CT smoke that, ooh, the angles are being found, the nades are being thrown. aliStair stubborn on the angle despite the deep dark smoke, fires off a warning shot. Ins has got his A site to be defended. Oh, very late on that util. Ins is in trouble. They're in. They are in. Dexter lets him know. Ins reacts positively, gets himself a frag, repositions. Dexter dips down. It's another from Ins. How has he gotten away with a double? He's still alive. He's still kicking. A smoke for him to play around as well. Dexter's doing so much, but there we go. 2 down on the A side. Bomb can be planted. Poya's cooking a little mid-lurk. Liaz has slipped through the camera smoke. That's an angle held. Good find from Liaz. But it's Poya now. All eyes on Poya. Oh, this could be good.
Creeping through, Chicago gets out. Poya backs available. Heads open for the taking. He takes a spray, and it will only be 1 for none. Chicardo now, 1v2. The bomb is open. They've not got a kit, but he doesn't know that. They won't smoke it. They're just going to go for the flash and the stick. Someone has to cover. You need this kill now. He's off it. They need the kill instantly, and they won't defuse. I'm not sure.
I don't know. They don't know. I don't think anyone knows.
They've got it. That is terrifyingly close.
Yeah, perfect. Just a couple of milliseconds in it, that's all. Calculated. You would have been pretty miffed if Liaz didn't stick it and you did miss it for sure, but yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty poor scaling from PERA in the initial execute, right? To allow Inns to completely reposition should never really happen. Luckily for them, they hit a couple of good shots right after, so had a post-plan 3v3, but just couldn't clutch it. And FlyQuest on map point here in our Group D elimination match. Kick off today.
Nice shot.
Rush, man.
So I thought he was looking the other way.
He was looking dark and he flicked because
So
they
I'm
flashed
going to make
dark.
a complaint to Valve here. Back on my big radar, the arrows used to be a little bit more showing you where they're looking. Whereas now they actually don't, which is kind of a shame.
Really?
So it's the tiniest little indicator, which is kind of annoying, but what can you do?
It's okay.
That's
I think you're doing fantastic. How are you today?
I'm doing good. I'm chilling. I'm, you know, it's one of them days, you know, feel a bit tired. I'm waking up in the middle of the night every night. I'm not getting any sunlight, which is of my own accord.
Yeah, I mean, you could. There's definitely access to sunlight in Malta. Make no
wait,
mistake.
Rush, I know one thing you could do.
Go on, bro.
Better.
Oh, yeah. There he is.
That's not bad.
That's fantastic, Janko, man. Dobro jutro to you too, man, all right?
Yeah, man. Top
What do you
of the
think
morning
of
to
cacao?
No, come on, Rush.
Cacao.
Chicado. Think avocado.
I mean, I know some Romanian, you know?
Chicado.
I've used to know a lot of Romanians in my time, so I've got some words like, you know, chefach kwai, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
All the other stuff I can't say because it's incredibly offensive, but...
Can you give me anything else?
I don't think I can.
Oh.
I don't think I mean, no one's going to understand.
I went to a traditional Romanian restaurant when I was last there in Bucharest.
Oh, yeah?
Had a bowl of bread with some soup in it. Yeah, man.
Is that like... I don't know much about the cuisine there. Is that like... A bowl of bread is... Oh, you mean with the soup in there as well,
yeah,
right?
it's the bowl is made of bread and you eat it
Oh,
after.
I've had that.
Yeah, it was pretty legit, man. And there was a dance performance, traditional garb.
How does the soup not melt the bread?
How does it? Well, I think it does eventually. Like as I was scraping the bowl, I was kind of like getting the white of the bread as like an extra kind of chewy surprise.
Do you eat all the bread or is it just...
I couldn't. I was incapacitated about halfway through.
You're allowed to do it?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I had a whole, we know one of those beers that looks like you could swim in it, like a liter.
Yeah.
The bread was not an endangered species.
No, I was just wondering because I didn't know if you're allowed to, like, maybe something happens, you know?
No, you return the bread, they put it in the dishwasher, and they just make another one.
Yeah,
just rebake.
Everything starts shaking, the lights go out, and Dracula shows up.
Oh,
the real Dracula.
Oh, dear.
Transylvania. So, Russia, is this going overtime?
I hope not. I mean, I want some good CS, you know. I really want them to pull this back, send it to, I don't know, 70, 80 rounds,
If you want
you know.
a good CS, mate, you want a 2-0 here, ASAP.
Tell me about it. Anyway, yeah, I think they got a real good chance here. The boys are shaping up, you know, they're getting their act together.
That's it. That's it. And you're gonna tell that story right now.
Right now, I'm pressing 1. He's taking some space here.
Are you spam pressing 1?
I spam it. I'm trying not to because I think you can just about hear that, so I'm trying not to spam today. 4 is, you know, just having a little look at main. Nothing much is going on, but Aaron has got all this space. I don't know if they're aware about it. I mean, Dexter, he's lining up stuff. He's definitely not aware, but look where Aaron's off to.
He knows how this whole casting shenanigan works.
I'm a little worried 6 is looking a bit horny, but, you know, 7 here is just cleared all the way down. Aaron is towards beach. Dexter surely has no idea.
You can't go beach away. Come on.
It's all about this.
That's a bridge too
The boys need to wait.
This
the
is
mid players,
crazy.
the outside A players, they need to wait here. Aaron is sneaking up. We're going to stay with him. Who knows? I might cut away. I might not.
I'd prefer if you didn't.
I'm going to try and stay with him. But the boys are creeping into camera now. Will Aaron actually see any action? He's done all this work.
You think he came from mid?
Is he going to actually
Imagine if
clear
he just
to the
dies.
right? Oh, he is. Oh, trigger discipline here. One tap to the head. Inns is like, oh, what? Where have they come from? Oh, they're pushing me to guys. Save. And that's it. That will be the save call. The bomb is about to go down. aliStair's looking a bit frisky. Only got a USP. Might as well try to get this kill. I don't believe it personally. I'm going to take 4 here every day of the week. Now I'm annoyed because he's running away. Yeah. And, you know, I mean, he's just going to delay it out. But 4, he's still looking.
It's got to be 4. It's got to be 4.
It's got to be 4. But it could be 1. Could be 1 here. 4 is still ahead. And will aliStair survive this out? Keep that USP, but Liaz is coming over. Oh, little team kill. Oh,
didn't quite catch that one.
Hey, well, you got the idea. You're not confused what happened, right?
Well,
would love to see the beautiful spray
I wonder how
transfer.
good that was from Liaz.
Yeah,
we'll never know, I
guess we'll have to see it on the replay.
Mid.
That's why the replay's there.
When it's mid. That is why the replay's there.
So, yeah, if you were perfect at your job, would we need a replay?
Well, I wouldn't. I don't think I did anything wrong.
No.
We were showing the hunt. The hunt was unsuccessful.
I was
not my fault they didn't kill them both.
You did good, Rush.
You did
not
great.
my fault.
I was being
proud of you.
sarcastic. I think you're fantastic,
Right.
Rush.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for joining us and entertaining us.
I'm here all day.
Every day.
Not true. I'm here for the first 2 best 3s, but
okay.
I'm here kind of all day.
Didn't
Most
quite
of the day.
catch that on the replay, but that's okay.
Well, yeah, if only the opposite caught it.
Thanks, Raj.
Bye.
All right, this is it. FlyQuest, 4 opportunities to close their opponent's map pick.
They've already
PERA.
had 2, so 6 match.
Oh, I love this
time.
play. Oh,
Yeah.
they cancelled it.
I thought they were run boosting the York for the Dark Peak.
Yes. That's what it looked like. Maybe they bungled it. Go for the boost instead with the smoke down. This is nice. Boom.
Body shot.
That's all that matters.
A little bit naive from Dexter there, perhaps. You know that an AWP is in play by now.
Panic.
Yeah, I would be scared if my screen went white in that angle with an AWP.
But here, this is where a little bit of the macroeconomic decisions, Alex, come into play. You know, seeing as how you only need 1 round. If you're FlyQuest, ideally you would like it to be 4 gun rounds that you play, and that where you only need to win 1. So here, you're probably going to see some stacking, right? Some gambling. If it doesn't work out, then you can just go into the save, try again next round in a 5v5 instead of a 4v5.
Timing is key, and that might be close. Flick not connecting. Don't put on default. There's an AWP there. It will wallbang you, or it should at least. 1 tag onto PERA. But the spam through the smoke might just force a save. They're committed now. Oh, the turn back. PERA covers his teammate with the AWP, and that will be the save call. PERA, bit by bit, round by round, kill by kill.
I kind of liked your plan more, Yanko.
Yeah, Alex, because you see, when you get to 12,
You only need 1.
you only need 1. It doesn't have to be the one where you're 4v5 and they are executing into a bomb site and are planting the bomb, right? It doesn't have to be that one.
No.
You could let that one go. You could say like, hey, good for them. You know, they got 1 more. Let's just say what we have, guys. Let's make sure we have a full buy going into the next.
You don't, do you?
Well, they could. They could scrap 1 together. Dexter can buy for himself. aliStair can drop, and Inns can drop something, but that's not going to be, it'll be either a
It's not what you just had. It's not what you
Yes,
just
exactly.
had,
They could have had a much better buy. And it's not just that. They could have had a great buy, lost everyone, and then been able to buy again. So you need to think a little bit more than just the next round. And we see Liaz on the FAMAS.
Well, this is quite reminiscent of the first half in terms of a T-side run. This is the bias of Anubis being put on full display. The T-side has so many options, the CT side, without taking some proactive offensive maneuvers on the map. You're not going to have the information you need. You can see a lineup here from Aaron. He's going to be smoking out main. And then it's DGL to flash and take the space away. Is this going all the way in? It feels like it. Look at the amount of nades. 4 Molotovs just landed on A. In still stubborn on the A site with a bit of damage onto a second. He takes down bibu. Chicardo low. Could fall, but PERA is in a prime position. Controls the spray. Nice wall bang from aliStair. Puts DGL on notice. 18 HP for him. PERA just 11. aliStair doesn't have the weapon to finish him off, but he hits the no-scope all the same time. He's back. There's another. Aaron is isolated Vex site. Oh, aliStair's in a dire position now. Is he anticipating the stair clear from Aaron? He wasn't ready for the angle. It's another PERA round. That's 4 map points that have slipped by the wayside for FlyQuest. They have 2 more opportunities to close this in regulation, and finances are not optimal.
What an aggressive post plant for PERA. When that orb gets tagged, they realize they can't just sit on the site. They want to make a play. They double heaven climb. Aaron even pushes again against the AWP, knowing he's not scoped up, fancying his chances. And this spray from PERA, that was the round winner, it felt like.
Yeah.
As FlyQuest came spilling through the smoke. They go down, and they may go out in overtime. It's going to be a 1-round game, surely.
Yeah, now it's just 1 gun round left, really, for PERA. This will be a half buy coming in from FlyQuest. I like that change of pace from PERA. That was a nice call. Good trades from PERA coming into the site. Nice little aggressive move in the 3v2. There you go. 12-10. Who would have thunk it?
Especially after that 9-3 with the pistol.
Yeah, right.
With 1 conversion. 11-3 to 12-10.
This is where you start having those conversations in spawn, like, okay, boys, like,
Don't throw this.
yeah, well, we just need one. Just need one. Let's get it. Let's get it. You got Deagles, you got 5-7s. It's not likely to be this one, so long as PERA play this one by the book. It seems like it's the same page as the previous round. Aaron finds himself here, lining himself up. He's got 2 smokes this time to play with.
Bit of a stack for FlyQuest. They've got some utility. Nice, well-timed nade on aliStairs. Will do damage to the orb. Gonna have this A executed from PERA. FlyQuest will have to pick which side of the smoke they want to play on. aliStair opts for up close. Even he gets molly. Great utility. Flash. aliStair does not bite as they wait on this smoke at A main. This is gonna allow a heavy A setup for FlyQuest, but as said, only pistols. PERA should be able to trade out. Smoke on the fountain. They're going to hide inside it. That's a T smoke. Inns draws them in. They spam out aliStair on the fade. Nice shot from Inns. Surely this can't get out of control. You can't win the map like this. Just the AWP. Already down low.
What a beast! Inns has got 3. Every time it looks like he's in an impossible scenario as the A anchor, he delivers a multi-kill with a CZ, no less.
They can get guns or they can pick a quick rotation. They'll go for the latter, playing with pistols, but they now beat his timing. I think he can stick. They can risk running him down. Fate comes out. Nice shot. Can he stick it now? 5 seconds. He'll call it. Vexite is not ready to go. He's got to play the post. Oh! Oh dear! Fucking go! What a round to lose.
I don't understand why they didn't go together. It's an AWP. He can't... I'm in... Oh. What, did he fake? You said
he
fake.
Did. Yeah,
I just didn't hear it.
You don't hear it, but like that, the animation goes through, they hear it. He heard the plant.
Okay.
It's a bug. It was in Go as well. Guaranteed FlyQuest heard the plant noise. Right.
But then Liaz and Vexite had 2 different plans.
Well,
huge from DGL. Make no mistake. It was hard to watch from because Inns, bro, what a great play he made on A. Yeah, no doubt. I'd be amped. I would be absolutely psyched after that one.
Headphones back in, game back on. Pause. He probably yanked out his cables.
Yeah, for sure.
I have to say though,
look at his mouse pad. Sorry,
I didn't see it. Can we get?
Yeah, we will get them. Well, I'm sure we can come back. The DGL mouse pad. He is using 1/3 of it. How does it even stay on the?
It can't go up or down. It's just side to side. Does he like?
What happens if they're above you, bro?
Does he just nail it into the table?
What happens if they're up?
That's weird, isn't it?
What happens if you? I don't know.
I mean, he must have high sense, right? I think you could tell even from that clutch, his sense is pretty high.
That's crazy.
DGL pro settings. Hang on. That's funny.
I've never seen the mouse pad be used
Snacks
like
does it a little bit. 2.5 400.
Wow, that's not as high.
Not as high as I thought.
Not high.
How are you playing? I actually don't understand. I want to see him fighting a Z-axis. Imagine him holding drop on Cobble. Absolutely screwed.
Okay, well, PERA wind in their sails, FlyQuest holes in their sails.
Yeah, holes, man overboard. It's a disaster. Good damage onto DGL. Well placed HE from Dexter.
They did it last round. It didn't do enough, though, did it?
No. Look at Chicardo. He's feeling cheeky about it.
Oh, dear.
He's going to try and punish this. A passive mid-hold from Liaz eventually. This util set from Aaron. He feels like he's the util wizard for the PERA squad, doesn't it? It feels like he's responsible for all of it. Keeping tabs on the B main aggressions. Chicardo continues his crawl. Is that a CT smoke? No, it's a T smoke. This is the one that was thrown out by Aaron. Allows them to take doors in mid-window. Partially. Okay, Liaz, so you're calling to your A teammates, boys, this could get messy. It's a nice Molotov. It will delay them. It allows a bit of a reposition. aliStair and Vexite are not buying it, though. Re-smoke, I like that. Cameras, no longer an option for 20 seconds. You've only got 30 seconds, lads. This is actually a solid defense from FlyQuest so far.
Yeah, indeed. And this what happened to PERA in the last round as well. They get blocked by the A main smoke. Like, sometimes you just need to go. The time isn't there. Like, this is going to get tricky.
TikTok. Oh, another smoke.
One.
They're just going to run. They're just going to send it through that one. Dexter lines them up, and him it ends. Lay waste to PERA. FlyQuest. It was a hard-fought CT side, but they've done just enough at the tail end. Nothing bibu can do, and FlyQuest take away PERA's map pick in this elimination game. My oh my, what a roller coaster. What a game. And we've got more where that came from. Mirage up next.